Here's the good, the bad, and the meh about the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema cameras. Let's talk about the physical camera itself. Blackmagic Pocket Cinema cameras don't have hot shoes, so you need to get a cage just to mount anything onto it. If you're doing any kind of live streaming, the HDMI is suspect, so it's kind of like hit or miss if it's actually gonna work. We always have to use like duct clamps to make sure the HDMI actually stays in, because the last thing that you want to do if you're doing a live stream is for that HDMI to finagle out. The XLR hookup is a mini XLR. Who do you know that owns a mini XLR adapter?
Well, we own like 5.
If you're looking at a 4K model, they have those micro 3/4 lens. I don't know anybody that actually owns a micro 3/4 lens.
Maybe that's just me.
The battery is not that good. Most of the time, if you're doing live streaming, you have to have a power cable in there. Actually, just look at this. Look at this. See how that wiggles and jiggles? Power cables shouldn't wiggle and jiggle. They should be firm. Same thing, again, the HDMI. Wiggle and jiggle.
You want to see some wiggle and jiggle?
For this cable, you got this kink in it. See? It's limp. When you're getting these cameras, hey, if a LUT for the 4K, it's in the same camera, so probably it would work for the 6K and maybe even the 6K Pro.
Wrong.
So the matching of those two cameras is a pain in the ass. If I'm wrong, I will eat crow.
Maybe not an actual crow.
The settings, once you turn off the camera, you got to go back in and play with it. If you're using these connected to an ATEM, good luck keeping settings. The picture quality that these cameras produce is amazing. The images that you get will rival pretty much anything that you can get with those big budget pro level cameras. Where else are you going to get this quality and this versatility for the $2,000 to $3,000 it's going to take to make this a functioning camera? If you have a kid, if you have a family friend, a nephew, somebody who wants to get into filmmaking, this is a great entry-level cinema-grade camera. It'll force them to learn the aspects of becoming a true cinematographer. Get them a Canon T-Rex, they're gonna throw it in their backpack. My first camera was a
Yeah.
So when I bought these cameras, I didn't really know much about cameras, but I did know about live switching and the Blackmagic ecosystem. So one would assume that if you have an ATEM switcher that says it can talk with a Blackmagic camera, everything's seamless. Wow, why wouldn't I do that? Why would I get a Sony camera or a Canon camera or a Panasonic when I have a Blackmagic switcher that seamlessly connects with its camera? Problem is,
It ain't seamless.
everything that you need to do live switching in the Blackmagic world, we own. The cameras are a natural plug and play for that environment. The reality is, looking back, I should have said screw it. There's so many other options out there that would probably be better off than these guys in a studio environment. You may ask, Ryan, you're talking about a studio camera. Why don't you just pick up
The new Blackmagic 6K Pro studio camera.
Well,
here's a video over here, or over here, wherever they put the video of us talking about it. The whole point of having this camera and having our switcher is so your control guy, your producer, can have complete control of your camera. The zoom, focus, having tally on the camera itself, it's just not there. He does pull focus, so maybe that works sometimes. What if you want to record 4K on your camera or 6K on your camera while you're doing a live stream? You're limited in your recording settings because it's connected. You can record, but you have to record B-raw. And if you're in a studio environment, you don't necessarily need to be recording B-raw. ProRes is fine. Ultimately, sure, the camera control works sometimes, but it's not as versatile as what it should be or what you would want it to be. If you're looking to purchase a cinema grade camera, I would go back to what are you trying to do? Who are you? How much money do you have? What's your budget? Maybe save, rent gear until you could just buy a Red. If you're in a studio environment, these cameras are great starters. It's just going to be a hassle. If you really want a camera and you really want to have your own gear, yeah, pick one up.
I'm Ryan Harper. I'm Ryan Harper. I'm Ryan Harper.
what's your name?
If you like these videos, drop in the comments. Click this video, click that video, watch the playlist. Let us know what you like.